Hello and welcome to Tactical and Cadet Tips. I know I haven't made a video for a while, but there's going to be a lot more videos coming. Today I'm going to be talking to you about an introduction to triage. And for anyone who doesn't know what triage is a technique used to organise multiple patients into order of severity. There are variations used depending on the situation, whether it be military or civilian. Remember, never enter a building with more than one casualty unless you know it's safe. Coming on to the first rule of first aid. Never try and provide first aid unless you know it's safe to do so. That goes for anything. Unless you know it's safe, don't put yourself in that situation. Because if you're not safe, then you can't help anyone else. Simple as that. I've decided to make this video to help anyone who might find themselves as the only first aider in a multi-casualty situation. If this was the case, some knowledge on triage would not only be life-saving to the patients, but would help you remain calm and able to help, which can prove difficult to those who aren't paramedics or highly trained. Please be aware, methods vary, and this is a simplified overview. So, rough idea of triage is categorising patients into different categories basically, and you do that by quickly running around each patient and you give them a mark, whether that's 1, 2, 3, 4 or D. D means the patient is dead, unresponsive, maybe gunshot wound to the head, something like that, and then it'd be don't work on them, because you need, like, if it's a large situation, then the whole point is you're trying to save as many lives as possible. So then you go around all of them, and one would be maybe slightly less severe, but still resuscitation. You're going to need to give that person mouth-to-mouth CPR. 2 is critical, so that could be possibly obstructions to the airway, something like that, which could turn into a category 1 or D quite quickly within 15 minutes. 3 is slightly less critical, so you're going to make a judgment of, like, if it's less critical would be something where the patient could die within an hour, so then you'd mark that as a 3. And then 4 would be minor. The patient can scream, the patient can squirm, the patient can ask you for your help. This could be a broken leg, fractures, a little bit of bleeding. So less critical could be like heavy bleeding. Minor could be slightly less heavy bleeding. But yeah, it does again depend on the situation, because obviously if you're in a war zone, or if you're in something where guns are being used, then it's going to be different to if you're in something like a car accident or other situations. So it is about what the situation is. You make judgments quickly and then the next thing you're going to do is, once you've made the really quick decisions, and you've stabilised the patient, so you need to stabilise quickly, then you're going to go into Dr. ABC, so that's going around doing your main assessment, and that is, again, danger, we've already covered that, but response, checking they're responsive, and that should really be done in your first one. Again, it is about judgments depending on how quick you need to work in that, but you're going to check response, airways, breathing, circulation. That should be done quite quickly, possibly even in the first stage, depending on, again, the situation and what's going on. A lot of it is dependent on the situation. I'm not claiming to be an expert on this, I'm just trying to give you a rough idea into what triage is and what categorising patients looks like in large situations, because I think it could be helpful. But so that's basically the rough idea of triage. Again, it's a really basic overview, but it's looking at the patients. If they can scream, then they're right. If they're not screaming, they're on the floor, they're knocked out, they're gone, then we're going to try and go to them first. So it is, because a lot of the time when you're in a panic situation, you'll see the person screaming, and you'll go to them for help because they're pestering you because they want you to help them because they. But if someone's asking you for help and pestering you and trying to get you to help them, they do not need help compared to the other people that are on the floor, unconscious, or so on. But yeah, thank you for watching. There's going to be more videos coming soon. And subscribe, like, comment. If you want to see any videos in particular, or you want me to do videos on any subject, if you just leave a comment then we'll be able to get back to you on whether I can do that or not. But anyway, thank you for watching, and there'll be more videos coming soon. So stay subscribed.